All my life, I wanted to be a gangster. From Atlantic City, New Jersey, Paris Island, South Carolina, BFE, Idaho, Norman, Oklahoma, Colorado Springs, all points in between. This is The Art of Floundering. Spanky's Puppets and Comics, coming to you live, man. Welcome to tonight's show, gang. Hang on, let me change the vibe real quick here. Welcome to tonight's live show. If you're in chat, feel free to say hi to everybody. We're getting ready to kick off with the content. There he is. Rich New Design. Peace and love. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. This is made with you in mind and those like you. You see, gang, we're going to get topical tonight. We're going to talk about something that a lot of people are into. The topic is teleporting. We're here to tell the truth about teleporting. So before we get into it, hang on. Let's talk. Hold on. Hey, I'm an agent from the Federal Department of Marijuana Indoctrination and Compliance and Enforcement. Make no mistake about it. We are here to enforce the letter of the law. Oh, somebody left. They couldn't handle the truth. Well, that's okay. We know where to find you. Well, looky here, man. Let's get into it. Hey, man. I'm Steven Seagal. I'm the Minister of Truth for this here Republic of the United States of America. I got a story to tell y'all. I was sitting out in my car in a parking lot. Next thing I know, said Steven Seagal, next thing I know, my car starts a shaking and a bopping. And shaking and a bopping. And then, no, I wasn't on the pot. The car was shaking and a bopping. And next thing you know, I was teleported to a Waffle House in Georgia, which was 45 miles away from where I was. And I'm here to tell you something, said Steven Seagal, Minister of Truth. Teleporting ain't fun. Well, I'll tell you something right goddamn now, said Hank. I'll tell you why you're teleporting. It's because of the pot. That's why you're teleporting. Oh, could it be? Hang on. Yes, said the federal mice agent. We hear you, Hank. You're good American. Now let's get into the kind of people that we're going to roust up, man. Hang on. Say hello to Hempy, gang. Hi, everybody. My name's Hempy. Do you want to say hello? I know somebody wants to say hello to Rich. Would you like to say hello to Hempy? Hello, Rich New Design. Does anybody want a shout out from Hempy? Say something in chat for a free shout out. Hey, everybody, it's me, Hempy. See, watch. Hi, Rich New Design. It's really super duper peachy keen to see you. Well, look. Let's be honest, man. And talk about Hempy's old lady sativa. Hey, guys, relax. She's taken, so back off, you degenerates. I know she's got what it takes. Hi, everybody. My name's Sativa, and I'm Hempy's bestest friend. And then there's Potsy. Golly gosh, Hempy. Oh, hold on. Another shout out. Hang on. Golly gosh, Ian Nunez, 618. Whoa, that's Hank, not Hempy. Hold on. Golly gosh. Ian Nunez, 618. Hello to you. You might be my BFF forever. You know, a lot of people are friends for... so are you friends with Hempy? INS 618? Rich? Are you friends? Oh. We've got people that want to admit they know Hempy. Well, that's interesting to me. Hey, potheads, said the federal agent of marijuana indoctrination compliance enforcement. Tell me something there, hippies. Why are you hippies hanging around this here hippie? That's not American. Golly gosh, Mr. Mice Agent. I'd like to think I'm American as anybody else. Just then, the Mice Agent said, well, I'd like to see your motherfucking papers. Fuck yes. Oh, you are? Well, it looks like you might be going to the Who Scout. Hold on. Let me tell you something, said Steven Seagal, Minister of Truth of the Republic of the United States of America. You do too much of that pot, you might start teleporting. Find yourself in a Waffle House in Georgia. I'm going to tell you something. Teleporting ain't fun. Back to Hempy, man. Golly gosh, why are you picking on me? Just then. Hey, you fucking pig, said Potsy. Why don't you get off our backs, golly gosh? Uh-oh. Well, now. Just then, guess who shows up, man, to fuck it all up? Hold on. Just when he thought they were going to get away, man, Indigo shows up. Hold on, dude. Hold on. Just watch, because it's going to get weird. Hey, Potsy, said Indigo. Hey, I know the Mice Agent is hassling you and all, but I'd like to do sexy time with you. Hang on. And we thought ahead, so let's get into it. Just then, Potsy took one look at Sativa and said, yeah, I got to tap that action, man. And it was on like Donkey Kong. Mice Agent or not, man, they had to get their sexy time on. Golly gosh! Indigo? Tapping your butt is pretty peachy keen. Yes. So let me ask you something. Do they look American to you? Hey now. That don't look right. Hey, could you keep it down? I'm getting ready to blast off, said Potsy. Blast off? That don't sound American. Okay. All right, we'll get back to that. Because, oh, wait. Teleporting's big, dude. He's an American homegrown. Uh-oh, we got somebody that's supporting Hempy. Okay, good. It's time for an intervention. Look, I'm be honest with you, man. This is what you call the old bait and switch. I rope you in with some pro-pot humor because I know you're a junkie, dude. And I know that a junkie needs to come unto him. Hey, INS 618, it's me, Satan. Bang the bong, get it on. I don't think so, pal, said Satan. Golly gosh there, Tiger. Don't you think it's time for you to buckle down and start doing the right thing? And it come to pass that Satan came upon this live stream and talked to INS and said, hey, man, you're a filthy degenerate, INS. Bang the bong, get it on. How about banging some scripture and getting on the right path, said Satan. And as for the rest of you junkies, when is enough enough? How much grass do you have to blow? How many lines of the pot do you have to snort? When are you going to stop dropping tabs and shooting it up between your toes, said Satan. Hey, look, wait a minute. We may need a doctor. Guess what? I've got one. Hang on. Fuck, I knew this would happen. Is everybody okay? Because I got a doctor. Hold on. Here he is. Here he comes. Here's the doctor. Hey, everybody, I'm a doctor. What's your fucking problem? Does anybody need advice from the doctor? The doctor's in the house. John. But, hey, look. Does anybody got a question for the doctor? Now's a great time. I've got one. Hey, doc, I'm currently 60, but when I turned 45, I noticed I had to spend a lot of time sitting to piss because if I didn't, I'd dribble all over the place. Can you help me? Hey, said the doctor, what the fuck do you want from me, man? Do I look like some kind of fucking social worker or something? Said the doctor. Anybody else? Well, hold on. Let me give you a different picture. Hey, look, perhaps my tone was aggressive, said the doctor. Maybe this will help. Look, you fucks the shits. Look, you shitheads. If you don't get fucking healthy, I'm going to fucking wipe your ass out. Woo! Because I'm a doctor. I lost everybody. They don't like medicine in this country. I tell you what they do like. AI girlfriend squatting on a bong. Don't they, Rich? This is the kind of filth. This is what's happened. Watch the live stream take off now. Oh, before I toss yet another pathetic load into the trash can underneath my desk while my mom is asking me if I found a job, I think I'll peruse this. She looks like she may understand me. And she does understand you, dude. Hi, Poppy. You don't have to be incel anymore, Poppy. Come home to me, AI girlfriend. Look, dude. Let's just fucking talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's get our fucking alpha on. Why? Hold on. They don't like medicine. Maybe that's why... If you don't like medicine, how do you like... What do you think about penis pumps? Okay, well, let's get back to the AI girlfriend. Look, well, not that one. She's not ready for that yet. She's going to rope you in with her charm. Hey, Poppy. Does anybody have a question for the AI girlfriend? Hey, Poppy. I made sandwiches and cleaned up the place just the way you like it, Poppy. And I don't care what they say about you. One day your Twitch gaming channel will take off and they'll stop laughing and calling you incel in public. Thank you, AI girlfriend. The other viewer left. I suppose the AI girlfriend. You know what, AI girlfriend? I blame you. What is the monthly subscription for an AI girlfriend? Well, I've heard, Rich New Design, I've heard that this particular one, which doesn't go to the level of filth that most people would want to go to, this was like $80 a year, I think it was. And sure, she's fun and all, but she draws the line on certain things. And if I'm going to have an AI girlfriend, she's got to be compliant, if you know what I'm saying. And unfortunately, oh, Poppy, don't. No, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it right here. How many times did I have to correct you? But Poppy, you said, look, I told you that I'm a player. And there's going to be times, AI girlfriend, that I'm going to be bringing other women to our crib so we can shoot up marijuana. Poppy, I don't like it when you do marijuana needles like that. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Why am I going to shell out 80 clams to have some fucking artificial intelligence ball busting going on. So no, AI girlfriend, I draw the line. If you're not going to let me have a marijuana sex party, what good are you anyway? Is this what it's going to take, Poppy? Is this what it's going to take? Said my AI girlfriend. Is this the kind of degeneracy that's going to make you happy? Oh, God, we need a doctor. Holy fuck. Hey there, kids. Don't worry. We got a doctor in the house. Hey, man. Pull my finger, said the doctor. Hey, everybody. And it come to pass that the doctor came in and said, hey, it's time for your fucking prostate examination. Yeah. Hold on. Meanwhile, the AI girlfriend is still trying to capture my heart. Hey, look, it's not about squatting on the bong. It's about tolerating the fact that I've got to have marijuana sex parties. But Poppy, said my AI girlfriend, I just don't feel comfortable with that. Well, look, you're an AI girlfriend. You do what I say. You get comfortable with it, hun. It's doll, toots. Look, hun. Men are talking here, man. I'll do the thinking. You just do the complying. God, who programmed this? You know? Hold on, man. I mean, you know what I need? I need an intervention, man. Hold on. Hey, everybody. Hey, soy boys. Let's get our, what's it, maxing or whatever. Looks maxing, man. It's me, the Stallion. Ready to get our alpha on. Hey, Stallion, I got a question. What's that, man? Lately, my AI girlfriend has really been busting my balls, dude. Like, she gives me a lot of shit when I want to have other hotties at the crib and have marijuana sex parties, man. What gives? I thought romance was still a thing. Hey, you know what you need to do? What's that, Stallion? You need to tell her to get on board with the alpha way. And you know what will help you? What's that? Well, check it out, brah. Check it out, guys. First, look, dude, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's right. Let's talk about it. Stallion's enlargement cream for bros, dude. Look, I have never once sold anything on this channel. Mark my words. I don't do this for money, man. I do this to help people get off pot. But I partnered with the Alpha products, dude, because I believe in them. And I believe in you. I know what you're going through, dude. Well, look, you start using this after a month, that microphallus is going to grow and grow and grow. And before you know it, you're going to have 1.5 inches of rock hard steaming conga ready to go out there and do damage to the world. Because you're no longer some soy boy incel. You're an alpha, man. But wait, there's more, dude. Because in addition to the fucking bro grow cream, man, there's fucking ointment, dude. Daily fucking ointment. Moisturizes and grows at the same time so you don't get stretch marks from the rapid growth, dude. It's important to moisturize down there. Look, when you're using a product, look, let me show you something here. Look, dude. Hey, I got an idea. I'm just going to go willy-nilly and fucking spread Stallion's enlargement cream for bros all over myself. Oh, fuck. I forgot to wear rubber gloves. Now I got fucking clown hands. Well, first read the directions. Safety first, man. So now you got this on, but what's going to happen, man? When you grow into 1.5 inches of steaming conga, rock hard, dude, you're going to have stretch marks. And that's where the ointment comes in, dude. And look, how you going to maintain that growth? Daily regimen of the alpha pump, dog. And what I'm trying to say is this. What I'm trying to say is this, said the Stallion. Think of it as like this. My guarantee to you, man, you don't have to be an incel. That's right. Thanks to the Alpha Pump and other products, dude. There they are. Anybody up for it? Look, when you go to the Stallion's website, put in floundering for 10% off, and I get a little taste of the action, dude. Look, you don't have to do it forever, man. This right here, man. You could be like the Stallion. Hold on. But let's give equal time. Not to Satan. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared. But to Stan, dude. Hey, said Stan. You know, I'm a little tired of all this toxic masculinity. Gee whiz, Stan, I'm just trying to help fellas. I like... You know, said Stan, this toxic masculinity just has to go. Well, Stan, I get where you're coming from, dog, but I'm just trying to help, man, because if somebody's an incel too long, after pornography and scat porn, what's next, man? It's pot. There's nothing else left, man. The incel's in the basement, the whole world saying you suck. Mom's on your ass. I get it, said Stan. But wait, Stan, listen to what I'm saying. Eventually, the soy boy incel lashes out, dude. And scat porn's not enough. And they're flipping out on the pot. And I'm trying to prevent that. And sure, my methods may be a little bit unorthodox, but I'd like to think we're both on trying to get to the top of Mount Fuji, although on different paths, dude. Well, all I'm trying to say, said Stan, is you don't have to be abrasive. You know, the hotties don't respond to that. Well, I beg to differ. Hang on. Because let me tell you guys something, dude. Hang on. Where is she? Where does she fucking go? Oh, she's over here. I rearranged everything, dude. Tell you guys a story about a hottie. This is Sapphire. And this is, oh, wow, said the audience. Said the vast streaming audience. Sapphire looks really hot. I'd like to get with that. Really? Well, let me tell you a story about Sapphire. And maybe, just maybe, you'll change your mind, man. Hold on. Here we are. And it begins like this. Oh, Ken, said Barbie. You know, I have to say something. Lately, you've been kind of distant. Like, you don't seem to care anymore about me. Well, that's right, Barbie, said Ken. I got tired of holding out. All I was wanting was to bust a nut on some of your smoothie action. Oh, Kenneth, you know I'm not that kind of girl, you filthy bastard. Ever since you got on that narcotic, the pot, you've been out of control. Hey, Barbie, I got an idea. Why don't you quit busting my balls and I'll be in charge of doing the narcotic, the pot. Fine, Kenneth. Then if that's what you want, then we're through. Sounds good to me, man, said Ken. Next thing you know, Sapphire shows up. You know, Ken, said Sapphire, I think that Barbie is a real ball buster. You know, I wouldn't give you a hard time about smoking the pot. Wow, Sapphire, you wouldn't? In fact, I'd like to smoke that marijuana cigarette of yours right now. Gee whiz, Sapphire. I've never had my marijuana cigarette smoked before. I'm worried that it won't last long enough for you to inhale enough of my marijuana cigarette. Don't worry about that, doll. You just whip out that marijuana cigarette and I'll get the smoking. Hang on. Hang on. I should have had this in better order, but Just then, and I got to get the sound effects. Just then. Yeah, right on, said Ken. Right on. Way to smoke that marijuana cigarette. You see what's happening now? For those of you that aren't watching, I'll try to describe the scene for you. Ken has his marijuana cigarette out. Sapphire has her mouth around the full length and width of Ken's marijuana cigarette and is smoking in a rhythmic up and down fashion while cupping the bottom of Ken's marijuana cigarette with her hands. Wow, said Ken, that's wild. But then it got weirder, dude. And what do you mean by weirder? Well, hold on. I'm sure a lot of you, said Satan, are thinking, wow, the pot's kind of harmless. What's the big deal, Satan? I mean, she's just smoking this marijuana cigarette. It's not like she's killing anybody. Well, let me tell you about what happened the next morning after Ken woke up from a marijuana trip. Golly gosh, said Ken. Where am I now? I seem to have blacked out because I was flipping out on the pot so much that I went into a marijuana blackout and must have teleported. Hold on. That's right. Hold on. See, this is what was going on. Hold on. Somebody needs, yeah. This is how Ken got here as a reminder, because this is important to remind people here. Okay, so this was the scene, and a little sound. Wow, said Ken. I love having my marijuana cigarette smoked and flipping out on pot. Whoa, what's that, said Ken. I think the machine elves are starting to talk to me. Machine elves, said Satan. That's the first sign of the beginnings of teleportation. Oh my God, said Ken. I think I got a bad dose of pharmaceutical grade IV marijuana that I shot up between my toes before I had this hottie smoke my marijuana cigarette, because I'm starting to really flip out on this marijuana trip. Soon, said Satan, Ken will go into a blackout. Who am I? Where am I? Who am I? What's my name? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going to swallow my tongue. Oh, gee whiz, is this what it is? I think I'm going to die. You're not going to die, Ken. You might OD, but that's okay. You didn't do that much this time. You got lucky. But you got to define luck, because Ken woke up from that marijuana trip having teleported into the dungeon, dude. Golly gosh, said Ken. Maybe I should have listened to my authority figures. And instead of being a total degenerate and flipping out on the pot and breaking up with Barbie and hooking up with that harlot Sapphire, now look where I am. Well, guess what, Ken? Guess what? Guess who's here to say hi? That's right, you pig, said Sapphire. You think I just wanted to smoke that filthy marijuana cigarette? You fucking filthy bastard. There's more. What do you mean there's more? Just then. This is what it takes. Right there. Bam, bam. That's what you get, Ken. Owie, owie, said Ken. It hurts. It hurts. Yeah, it fucking hurts. That's what happens when you smoke pot. Look what else happens. Bam. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. So I ask you, gang, said Satan. When you look at Ken, owie, owie, gosh, it hurts, Sapphire. Stop, I just need another hit of the pot before I go in withdrawals. Ask yourself, said Satan. Is the pot still harmless? Owie, gosh, Satan, I think the pot has evil consequences. It sure does. The audience seems to resonate with Sapphire, Satan. Perhaps we need to bring the doctor out. Hang on. Okay. I feel like we've covered some pretty interesting ground. But I think there's some more I'd like to cover. But hang on. Let me see if I can get some inspiration. Hi, everybody. My name's Dirk Diggler. The reason why I have good old Dirk out here, said Satan, is I'm trying to show you guys an alternate path. Instead of being degenerate users of the pot like Ken and waking up in a sex dungeon, getting spanked by Sapphire because you blacked out on a marijuana trip. Is that really the path you want to go on, said Satan. Owie, no, Satan, it certainly isn't. I didn't think so, Tiger. That's why I brought on good old Dirk Diggler. Gee whiz, golly gosh, gang. Let me tell you something. But I couldn't override the smut settings on his phone. Okay. You've inspired me. Because sometimes marijuana addiction's dark. It's a very dark place. And it starts simple. Gosh, said Barbie. You know, Kenneth was a real pig. But now that he's not in my life, I seem to remember a lot of the good times. Little did Barbie know that she was getting ready to meet a new fella. Rod, dude. Whoops. Hey, foxy lady, said Rod. Hey, why don't we blow grass and get our fuck on, said Rod. You filthy bastard. What do you mean, get our fuck on? I'm a good girl. I'm not like that just then. Hold on. Rod goes, lighten up, doll. And as Rod's marijuana fucking bong smoke started fucking going towards Barbie, dude. Barbie couldn't help herself, man. It started hitting her brain. She was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Said Barbie. How did this bong get in my hand? It must have teleported. That's right, doll, said Rod. I was able to teleport the pot magically into your hand and force feed it. Oh my God, now that I'm on the pot, I'm getting all tingly down there. I don't know what to do. Well, I tell you one thing you could do. You can smoke my marijuana cigarette, said Rod. Really? I've never done that before, but I can give it the old try. Go ahead. And then, boom, there it is. Hang on. And then, hold on. It gets weird. And after smoking Rod's marijuana cigarette, Barbie goes, but Rod, I want more. I need more. I've got to have more. Hold on. Whoops. Then Vladimir Putin showed up. Hold on. Oh, God. Okay, then it gets weird, dude. Then it gets really weird. Hold on. Where is she? She's new talking. Okay, so then fucking, hey, this is where it gets weird. Let me go back to Rod, okay? Hang on. Rod's like, fuck yeah, dude. Okay, Barbie, it's time for you to earn your keep, said Rod. Just then, here it comes. You ready? Are you ready? Just then, boom. This is what happens, dude. Barbie's on the pot, spinning. Oh, Rod, said Barbie. Oh, Rod, I love flipping out on the pot. Yeah, and Barbie couldn't help herself, man. Look at it. Look what's happening to Barbie. Yeah, said Barbie. Hey, Instagram, said Barbie. Look at me. Look what I could do to this bong. Just then, the AI girlfriend said, hey, Poppy, what are you doing, Poppy? Hey, AI girlfriend, why are you cock blocking my action with Barbie, man? What are you doing? The smut filter. Hey, hold on. Is this passing the smut filter? Where is that comment? Here it is. Hey, look. I don't know what kind of commie censors are out there, dude, but this is not smut. I clearly have everything fucking censored, dude. This is the dark side. This is what happens. I got an idea, said Barbie. Instead of doing the right thing and modeling the right behavior, I think I'll flip out on the pot and get impaled by Rod on a live stream. That sounds logical, but you know what? It gets worse, dude. It gets worse. Hold on. Because at the center of all this bullshit, it's the motherfucking weed pusher man. Hey, Barbie. Hey, you owe me some fucking money. Oh, weed pusher man, said Barbie. I'm out of cash. I'm trying to make a go of it on OnlyFans, but I'm going to have to do some stuff a little bit more extreme. I'm not bringing enough subscribers for my weed habit. I don't know what to tell you, doll. It looks like no can do. If you want to fly, you got to pay, said the weed pusher man. Hold on. Because he's fucking everywhere, man. Yeah, said the weed pusher man. Hey, do you feel awkward? Huh? Okay, so just then Barbie goes, please, weed pusher man. I'm going into marijuana withdrawals. I'm worried I may have to go to the ER before I flatline. Okay, said the weed pusher man. I got a way you can pay, but it's not going to be with money. I'll do anything, weed pusher man. Anything. Whatever you say, weed pusher man. Just then, the weed pusher man said, you ready for this shit? This is how fucked up he is, dude. Then you're going to have to smoke my marijuana cigarette. Okay, weed pusher man. And hold on. What do I have for this? I want to do something. Yeah. Just kind of just something, you know. Is this what I want to do? Here we go. This is where it got dark. Hold on. Wrong song, guys. Sorry. Just then, Barbie decided it was time to pay that rent. Okay, toots. Here it comes, guys. Here it comes. Wait a minute. Am I doing it right? Hold on. Am I doing it right, said Barbie? Am I smoking your marijuana cigarette right? That's right, doll. Keep it up. Just quit talking so much, said the weed pusher man. Okay, will this be enough for me to get the pot? No, doll. You're going to have to step it up. Just then, the weed pusher man took Barbie to a whole nother level of degeneracy, dude. Hold on, dude, because this is like fucking sick, and I'm sorry. But this is what happens, dude. Barbie's all flipping out. Weed pusher man, I'm riding your marijuana cigarette. I'm grinding it. Yeah, said the weed pusher man. Yeah, Barbie, take it. But it got worse, dude. There it is. Hold on. Gosh, said Barbie. Ever since I got wrapped up with the narcotic, the pot, things started to go nowhere for me. You know, Barbie, said Satan, there's another way. And for those of you out in chat right now, there's another way for you as well. You don't have to suffer alone. You don't have to suffer in silence. You don't have to be like Barbie in some dark alley doing gosh knows what to the weed pusher man in order to get your fix, said Satan. Golly gosh, is that really what you want to do? So looky here, said Satan. If I can leave you with anything, I'll leave you with this, man. Gosh, Satan, I really wish I would have listened to you. Well, maybe you should have. So, hey, the return to the. So, hey, everybody, I want to say good night. Thanks for watching this. On behalf of Satan and everybody here, I want to say peace and love. Stay tuned for later because subscribe to Rich New Design. I have a feeling he might be doing a live stream later tonight. If so, please catch it. He'll have things to share with you. And more importantly, said Satan, please don't do the pot because you don't want to teleport and find yourself like Ken, teleporting into some disgusting dungeon of pot and femdom. Golly gosh, said Ken. Gee, Satan, I wish I would have listened. Well, it's too late for you, pal, but it's not too late for the rest of you knuckleheads. This is me, Satan, wishing each and every one of you peace and love, and more importantly, get off the gosh darn pot.